When we had last left Harrier Dubois, he and Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi had set out expecting to continue their investigation into the whereabouts of Ruby, one of the current prime suspects in the Hanged Man case. However, as per usual, things did not go exactly according to plan, for instead of searching the nearby church, yes, Harry went on a date. This is Disco Elysium. Welcome back. Let's also check in on Joyce, who's chilling out here now for whatever reason. Seems kind of suspicious, I don't know.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
She takes a sip from her silvery thermal cup. Okay. Oh, look. Jeez. What all can we talk to her about now? Should we try and go through these and see if anything new comes up? Yeah, let's just go through these real quick. Let's see. What was the RCM again? No, all stuff that we know. Okay. Let's see. More about the strike. Nope, that's all. Okay. Alright. Let's see, that's all stuff that we've seen. How about Wild Pines? Okay, tell me something else. More about the boat? No. Man, we may not be able to bring it back up. Huh. Tell me about this drug trafficking? Oh. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Let's see. Tell me about this drug trafficking. Until you come up with something at that intersection, I'm afraid I have little else to tell you. But I'll try. Ask. I heard something about a complex operation earlier. This adds up. We already have some suspicions that one of the drivers was present at the lynching. Let's go with this top one here. I heard something about a complex operation earlier. This adds up. She nods. I'm glad to hear, officer. I'm sure you'll find out just what that means soon enough. I don't know if I want to tell her that we have suspicions yet. Right? Like, I don't know how much I should trust her. Okay, let's discuss something else. Do I want to tell her that I spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout? Do I want to say that? I don't know if I want to tell Joyce anything about the lorryman situation, right? Yeah, that's all. Thank you, that's all for now. Okay, let's get on out of here. There we are. Let's see. Is there anyone else that we should speak with? Right, these dudes here. We should check in with them. Let's check in with Doom Spiral first. There we are.
Tequila Sunset.
He nods in appreciation. Oh, right. Do we have any other booze we can give him? Let's see, isn't our special brew low? Yeah, we only have one left. Okay, we can get another story from him then, right?
Tequila Sunset.
Alright. Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
Electrochemistry, easy success. It's a touchy topic. He hasn't gotten laid in ages. Alright, let's see. Hey, sorry for being a buzzkill earlier. I'll supply the booze if you'll supply the stories.
Wonderful.
He claps his hands together. Okay. Let's give him the strike brew. There we are. I got this special strike brew the Union uses. Give it.
Interesting.
He grabs the thermal cup and shakes it.
Ah, this is what they use to keep the working man going. The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend, particular to Martinez.
He lifts the bottle to his lips and takes a long, luxuriant sip.
That said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Quoron. There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of the phenomenon.
Gosh, I forgot how they sound. Are you telling the story of the headless...
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
He clears his throat.
Summer of 44. 17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking home from a late shift at the harbor. It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near the canal.
Shivers, easy success. The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. The lights of a passing motor carriage bloom and fade in the distance. In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing alone. The image comes to you effortlessly, as though you'd walked the same streets yourself 1,000 times.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides.
He looks up to the skies, as if searching for peace himself.
What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes a clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
I don't know, what? A horse? The giant of Coco Noor. Let's say that.
What? No! I told you this is a Martinez legend. It's a man with no head on his shoulders, wearing a found tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing when he lost his head.
Wait a minute, we know about this. Oh yeah. Wait, I thought the Headless Found Rider rode a bull. Show him the figurine. Yeah, we learned about this from the lieutenant, didn't we? Or from the other weird old man that we know. Or we could say, whoa, that sounds pretty implausible to me. That's super spooky. No, we need to show him the figurine. Wait, I thought the Headless Fallen Rider rode a bull. Show him the figurine. I thought that he rode a headless pig, the lieutenant says with a little smirk.
Well, there are many versions of this story, the most peculiar of which has the Headless Fallen Rider riding on the back of another headless man.
That is pretty spooky.
Yes, according to legend.
He's riding on the back of another headless man.
According to legend, young Gertrude Het had to endure years of psychotherapy before she was able to look at a horse or tracksuit again. And she's one of the lucky ones.
He takes a sip from his bottle.
Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the Headless Found Rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh, no.
Tell them about the two feminists by the locks. I'm assuming that's how he sounded, I forgot.
Fuck, Rosemary. They were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
This wouldn't be the De Pont Delgado case, would it?
What? You know it?
I've read the case file, but please, go on.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula de Pont and Eva Delgado are fishing near the water lock long after the sun has set. The wind picks up. The sky, already dark, now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season.
Shivers, easy success. Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks. One of them is wearing a purple raincoat. Thin lines reach out from the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing on the surface with increasing frequency.
The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box.
Inland Empire, easy success. Don't turn around, don't turn around.
when she sees something. Her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning is struck. But there is no lightning, only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless faun rider looming on the horizon. Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound.
The man falls, ominously silent for a moment. Then, looks you straight in the eye and says,
Her body is never recovered.
"What did the case file say?" asked Kim. "What happened to Ula Depont?" asked Doom Spiral. Let's ask him. I love getting him involved whenever we can. Naturally, Ula Depont became the prime suspect in the disappearance of Eva Delgado. Dupont maintained that it was the so-called headless faun rider, and that she ran, fearing for her life. He adjusts his glasses. During the investigation, it became apparent that there was a love triangle, the third party being some small-time businessman. I don't remember the exact details. The leading theory was that an argument broke out on the jetty, and Dupont pushed Delgado into the canal, then cooked up this stupid cover story. Was she arrested? No. She committed suicide before she could be taken into custody. They found her in the bathroom with a rifle, her face slowly peeling off the ceiling. Jesus Christ. Not a pretty scene.
Man, that's some grisly detail. Oh, well, here's to another case closed.
He takes a hearty swig from his bottle. Level up 5 XP.
Anyway, that's the story of the headless faun rider. Pretty crazy, huh?
Who was the headless rider before he died? I've already seen some weird shit on this case. A headless jockey in tracksuit fits right in. That's nothing. I got an even crazier story. Let's go with this. I want to know, who was the headless rider before he died? Also, isn't the statue in the, near where all of the vehicles are stuck at the intersection? Isn't that statue headless? Did someone take off the head, or did they build it without a head? I don't know. Who was the headless rider before he died?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost found cap, plotting revenge.
Esprit de corps. Easy success. Oh, headless brother, where art thou?
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline.
Physical instrument, easy success. Even decapitation couldn't stop his commitment to the sport. Are you that committed? I am pretty... I'm definitely committed. Good lord. Sorry, some fucking boomer humor.
Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains...
That's really what you think, huh?
where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
Inland Empire, trivial success. For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all. I've got a hunch that it was the undercover cop. I'd want revenge too. I bet he was the jockey. He seems super committed to his sport. I've got to agree, your theory sounds the most plausible. None of those really sound plausible, to be honest. Who do we want to listen to here? Esprit de Corps, Physical Instrument, or Inland Empire? You know who it's got to be. At least for me, I got to go with that Inland Empire. I've got to agree. Your theory sounds the most plausible.
Isn't it? All the pieces fit together perfectly. That's how I know it's right. Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
Let's see. I think we can we can exhaust these. I've already seen some weird shit on this case. A headless jockey in a tracksuit fits right in. Hard to argue with that, I suppose.
That's a reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then bam! It throws some wild shit at you.
He takes a long swig, then smiles.
That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
That's nothing. I've got an even crazier story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
Oh, fuck. Cryptids, baby. What about the Col du Mama d'Aqua? It's a magical self-replicating sound. The gnome of Jeroma dissolves its victims with acid. The giant of Coco Noor is as big as a mountain. There's the kind green ape. It's very kind and green. Yeah, actually, you're right. Nothing comes to mind. I either want to go with the kind green ape or the Col du Mama d'Aqua. Maybe we go with the Col du Mama d'Aqua because we have the thought. Let's do it. What about the Col du Mama d'Aqua? It's a magical self-replicating sound.
I have to admit, that's pretty high concept. Still, not as awesome as a headless rider in a fawn tracksuit, though.
Okay, whatever became of the headless fawn rider? Conclude.
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day, and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight.
He makes a spooky gesture with his free hand. The lieutenant smirks. He won't, though, because it's just a stupid legend. Hi! I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced. Alright. Have you got any more urban myths? Look, we don't have to offer booze, I guess.
I actually do have one. The strangest of them all. But I'll need to fortify myself before I can tell that one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? Tell me you've got some story juice.
Alright. Don't do it now. We'll hold off until we have another one that's almost dry. Alright, be seeing ya. Let's see, what all do we have as far as booze is concerned? We have a potent Pilsner, 4 of them left. Speed, we have so much speed. Let's see. And we do have the Blue Spirit, right? I mean, he'll probably kill him if he drinks it, right? What are we saving it for? Is this the moment that we need to use it on him? I don't think so, because he's right next to the guy that we got it from. Let's speak with Don't Call Abigail.
Don't call Abigail.
The drunk man looks at you with his sad, swollen eyes. Have you seen any women around here lately? Abigail. His voice perks up, then trails into a string of random babbling. Abigail, where are you? 5 XP. No. The man stammers. Don't call. Slowly, his head nods off to the side and he passes out. Tongue dangling from his... Did he just die? Tongue dangling from his mouth. There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway. Sorry, let me adjust my mic here. There we go. Okay, what about Rosemary?
The legend! He's back and thirsty. I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
Oh my god, I forgot he's got just an American accent. Alright, he nods. We can get some Pilsner. We can get some smokes. Or we can get some speed. Nah, we're good. Surprisingly, we can't ask him about Ruby. Okay, fair enough. Alright, well, let's head on into the church, right? There we are. Actually, should we talk to the kids? The boys here probably won't say anything to me, but the girl inside of the building might. The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone, while the other watches him do it. Kids, have you seen any bad people around? One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open. What bad people? He asks. I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case, says the lieutenant. All right, see ya. Let's go on inside and let's question this other kid without their parents. Let's see what happens. Right, why not? There we are. Because this kid is pretty talkative, right? Hello, mister. The netpicker's daughter waves at you. Do you know anyone named Ruby? Luby? Ruby? Suddenly the girl gets all serious and leans in, as if she's about to tell you a secret. Mom tells me that I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say, ugh, or, like, sometimes I can, but then, Kids. The lieutenant shakes his head. All right, see ya, kid. Bye! The girl's large, curious eyes remain fixed on you. No dice. All right. Church time, baby. Get up in there and see. Maybe the crab man has something cool to say. Should we speak with Trent and his kid? I get the feeling that they've just recently arrived on the scene, though. Trent or Trant? I forget. You know what? We may as well. He's on the way. Right. Let's just hear what they have to say. We could also go back and speak with Morel and Gary the crypto-fascist. Right? Because they were out here, but they're back all the way at the Whirling. Okay. Over here. Good, good, good. It would be interesting if... What's his butt? Billy's husband saw something, right? Maybe when we catch up to Ruby, she mentions something about him. Okay.
Hello! Isn't this a fine morning?
He nods to you, smiling. Have you been talking to other police officers? Interesting. Why would we say that? Huh. I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Let's go with this. Have you been talking to other police officers? Me? Yes, at some point. I'm sure I have. There was this one rather, he stopped, smiling at the reminiscence. Memorable instance. When I had a chance to meet the head of Dominion Police of Konigstein. And, as you know, they have this very distinctive dress uniform with scarlet breeches and little cylindrical fur caps. I think these are called You Days Off, as Trant tells you about the peculiarities of mounted police forces in Central Occident. Reaction speed. Impossible failure. Wait, what was it you wanted to ask? Oh shit, if we had better reaction speed, we could have... Huh. Fascinating. Okay. But it's impossible. Look at that. It's an impossible passive. I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikael here. He pats his son's head. So, you haven't seen anyone around? No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway. I figured as much. Empathy, easy success. There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. Huh. Okay. Let's leave. Let's go on out over here. With all of, our record and how many cases Harry has solved, part of me suspects him to be like a workaholic, and that's probably tied to or symptomatic of either it's why he drinks or him drinking is also a symptom, just as him being a workaholic is a symptom of like a problem at large, right? Okay, let's go on inside. Crabman, knock knock, I'm back. Tell me your Crabman secrets. Low on health? Put points into endurance. Alright, is the other person here yet? No. Only the Crabman. Okay. Right, here's our weird noise. Okay. Let's see. Crabman? What's good?
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I'm in the mother's love.
Have you by any chance heard the Villita say this password to her radio computer? Too many times, essay. You need it for something? Suggestion, medium success. No need to overdo it. He won't mind sharing it with you. Just tell me, what's the password? Step closer. Yeah, it's for a first-degree murder investigation in Martinez. Honestly, I just want to break into a radio computer. See what's on it. I mean, 2 and 3 are true here. It's for a first-degree murder investigation. Don't sweat it, Vato. The password is after life, death. Oh shit. Inland Empire, medium success. That is true. But what comes after death? Life. What do you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nihilista Pequeña when I hear it. Huh. Okay then, thanks. Oh, 5 XP. Oh shit, he vanished. What? I think we're done here, essay. The figure crawls off into the darkness above. That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure whether we'll find our suspect here. Okay. Weird. Where's he gone? Just into the steeple or whatever? He's still in here somewhere. Okay, well, let's check the computer then, huh? Let's do a quick save just in case something horrific occurs. Mainframe. Machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons. Okay, play. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old. Good morning. Fortress accident on St. Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat, is this the personal log? Alright, let's try this again. I think I may have the right password for the personal log. Good. Please repeat the password. After life, death. Good. I've unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? Thanks, but I'm finished with this call. Goodbye, Fortress accident, she says as her voice disappears into a whirl of static. The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. Okay. Let's see. So, we just get into it then, huh? Here we go. Play? Oh, shit. Alright. Turn it off. Look inside the compartment. Right, we've seen this before. Print? Okay. I'm dumb. Alright. Print. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal. Read the printout. The first entry made on the 4th, February 51, by an unknown author is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used a crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to find out how to get the electricity in. What's really interesting about this is that it's not just happenstance that they picked this place, right? Because isn't after life, death, after death, life, like the mantra of Dolores Day, of DeLoreans? Right? Isn't that where we heard that before? The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath. 4th of February? That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Do you think this log might be connected to the case? Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local. His eyes wandered to the various machines around him. Eccentric. Read the second entry. 6th, February 51. Had a little chat with the local fisherman. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. Half-Light, easy success. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. Electrochemistry, easy success. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting. Wait, narcotics? Look around the derelict building. I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fisherman's gossip to scare away the kids. He looks at the stained glass window. Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold and in an awful part of town. Well, that means it's spooky. That's what that means. That those things combined means it's spooky. Read the third entry. 7th Feb 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESKER series? Something advanced. Why would she need an antenna? Why would anyone need any of this equipment here? He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot. Read the fourth entry. 8th Feb 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sully Slaw started a rock band again. Lexi has been asking money from strangers. Haven't we heard of this Simo before? Why is that familiar? Oh, because we read like a log or something here, didn't we? I forget. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right. A data loss. Artists, programmers, Lexi. Who are all these people? Those people. It sounds like they were making a game. Is this connected to, the shit from the Doom commercial area? Maybe? But why here, of all places? And why is it still running like this? Is the dream still alive, so to speak? Data loss. Seems like something to do with radiocomputers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. He adjusts his glasses. Let's just keep reading. Artists, programmers, Lexi? Who are all those people? I would think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be her former co-workers. Fuck, we nailed it. Alright, read the fifth entry. 12th Feb 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m. The strike. He strokes his chin. We're nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know, what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place? Read the 6th entry. 25th Feb 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in the disappointment, but I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics. Is she talking about? The lieutenant looks to his right, toward the silence. Read the 7th entry. Toward the silence. I love that. As if it's some sort of aura, which it is, right? It's an aura of silence. It consumes it. It swallows it. 28th Feb 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here. Is there some, weird spy shit going on? With the introduction of Clausia, or the revelation that Clausia is likely, some sort of corporate espionage spy, is there, some weird shit going on here in this, small town where nothing interesting ever happens? Right? You know that old trope? Is there some weird, spy shit happening? Are we about to, uncover something that we're not prepared to deal with? But why? Why here of all places? Maybe that's exactly it, right? Because it's unassuming. The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk? But what could it be? Look at the water basins behind you. The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. Read the 8th entry. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter. But now, it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. One neo-disco song over and over again. It's anoidic. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. Weird. So this person just stumbled upon it, but because they worked at this company and were working on the game trying to recover lost data, they really pushed into it, right? But maybe they pushed too far, and the reason why they haven't showed back up again is because they dug too deep and found out something fucked up. Some weird spy shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking that there's too much of a weird, sexy conspiracy here, right? All right. She must be describing a cell. The girl on the ice. Sounds like her, yes. Read the 9th entry. March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. He thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her. Plaisance, right? Oh, look, okay, it even says there if I just kept reading. Oh, shit. Oh. Also, yeah, that's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer. And the storekeeper must be Plaisance. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Right. Remember, we fucked it up and it got logged. right? Remember, specifically, the old lady said, I'm logging this attempt. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse, right? Okay, that's me, and the storekeeper must be Plaisance. 5 XP. I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine. Read the 10th entry. March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles, crackers, ping pong energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum, also some canned air. Oh my god, what the fuck? Perception easy success. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. What the fuck? Suna, the programmer. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer. Oh my god. She's not even talking to us.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
We're looking for a suspect in a murder investigation. We thought they might be hiding here. We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organizers. We're not breaking in! I'm pursuing a mysterious lead searching for my lost identity. We should bring up the murder investigation in case she has a lead, right?
No one's hiding here.
She looks up from the keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now, please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
The lieutenant whispers. Okay. Do I actually need to wait for her? Okay. What if I don't? Because I can click on her.
What is it?
The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine. I didn't break anything, did I? Hey, are you the lead programmer of Revachol Untethered by any chance? Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here? Nothing, I'll let you work. I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
It does not look like a big loss to her. Hey, are you the lead programmer of Revachol Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Oh,
Oh.
no, not anymore.
Oh.
That project is dead.
Oh. She thinks to herself. Empathy, trivial success. She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather, sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Sona Lukanen Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how can I help you.
She turns back to the terminal. Have you seen the Crab Man? We have to say that. I think we can exhaust all of this. Have you seen the Crab Man? No. But you know he's around. Yes. He's seen you. He must have seen you. It sounds like you're not worried about him at all. He's seen you. And the Crab Man has seen you. Okay, it's probably not a big deal then. The Crab Man has seen you. I don't care. I don't care about crabmen. She barely looks up, now tinkering with the machine's printer. Half-light, easy success. Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say, a woman named Ruby? What? No. No one's suspicious around here. Why are there so many machines in this place? I brought them here. These are my machines. Please, don't touch anything. Why do you need an antenna? Point to it. What are you doing with your radio computer? What about those bowls of water doing over there? Or what about those bowls of water over there? Right, I'll try not to touch anything. Next question. I think we can exhaust all this. Why do you need an antenna? Point to it. I use the AR1 as my REM prefix processing unit. REM prefix, that's your radio computer, right? Mm-hmm. And that antenna is its processing unit? Yes, she sighs. You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? She has stopped working now. Not really. I know a little. I don't really know much about anything in this world, to be honest. Let's go with that. Alright, well, all radio computers perform operations up on air, so in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna. Wait, what's on air? On the front. The unified front of radio waves, licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. She waves her hand. That's what on air means. And the AR1, is it a good antenna? She stops to think. I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, she turns back to her terminal. You should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing. Empathy, easy success. She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves. She is such a programmer. She's such a computer nerd. Alright. What are you doing with your radio computer? I'm working. Perception sight, medium success. The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core, the light casting her face in a strange shadow. Working on what? Could you... She closes her eyes. Could you just... shh for a moment? Or get to the point, I really need to focus on something. Volition, easy success. It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping. What about those bowls of water over there? I'm going to keep annoying you. It's what I do. They are connected to my REM prefect. She looks up. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks. Right, I'll try not to touch anything. Next question. Great. She dwells back into the glowing terminal. What are you doing in an abandoned church? You really like those questions, don't you? There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes. Endurance, easy success. They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she? I need to make sure you're not hiding anyone here. I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions. You're occupying a public space. I need to know what you're doing here. There have been complaints from your neighbors. I mean, there have been. Let's say that. I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out, she says, ready to stand her ground. What research? I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world. Oh, fuck, what? Interfacing, easy success. She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. Ah. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. Huh. Like the Pale? Like a hole in the world like the Pale? On existence? Is it appearing here? What if that's why the sound is breaking down? Fuck off. Can the Pale do that?
Yo, what if that's what that means?
What if part of the town gets sucked up into the Pale? It, like, rips up right here. But why? Why would it do that? Does it do that? Is there a history of it doing that? No. Maybe? scary. The lieutenant raises his brows but doesn't say anything. Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal? A hole in the world? What does that mean exactly? Exactly. What does it mean? There's something frantic about her as she locks her gaze with you, eyes shining like pearls. Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is, because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist? She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer. Well, you measure what does not exist by measuring what does exist and how it changes when placed near the lack of existence, right? Which is maybe what she's doing? Logic, challenging failure. That's a little above your pay grade at the moment. Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it? I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. I don't know. I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder so I can go home. Hold on a moment. Does it mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it? I mean, the world already kind of had holes around it, right? The Pale, isn't it? I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out? I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. Fuck, I knew it! Oh my god, I have at least challenging logic in real life, huh? Alright. You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, she replies, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to figure out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well. She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. It looks like some ancient ritual. Inland Empire medium success. But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic lifeforms, ghosts in everyday parlance? Does it have anything to do with ghosts? Ghosts? She repeats. No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts. What about other supernatural entities? Right. Nothing to do with ghosts. Start writing it down in your ledger. What about other supernatural entities? I don't believe in them either. What not many know is necroplasma exists. Nod. That's probably wise, not believing in them. Let's do this. We're too deep in the Inland Empire to not say this. What not many know is necroplasma exists. Great. What are we talking about? And why? She gets back to work, a clear signal that this branch of the conversation is over. Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal? Yes. That's what led me here. She stares at the burnished antenna on a nearby table. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Dude. Oh my god. What if I have... Ultra hot take theory. Ultra fucking hot take theory. We're getting into the deep fucking lore right now. We just posited that this hole could be the Pale. Right? That's not too far-fetched. We have established that the Pale is unexistence. Unreality. It's beginning to take form here. Scary, right? Terrifying that it might be somehow, who knows how, who knows why, weird spy shit, corporate shit, Feld Electricals right there, they were trying that weird experimental shit. Maybe it's related, there's some weird shit underground. Who knows? Nonetheless, if we assume that this is an instance of the Pale cropping up, we know that the Pale channels history, right? The Pale, while it is in existence, it also breaks down reality, right? It can cause, like, people who go through the Pale to experience memories, from other times and shit. My hot take, wild-ass theory. It is the Pale manifesting here. Who knows why? But I think maybe, somehow, it manifested a bullet. Huh? And that bullet killed the hanged man. Huh? How's that? There is no murderer. The murderer is years and years ago during the revolution or some other turmoil that occurred here. All of that shit? It's from that. How's that? How's my fucking wild ass hot take theory? Could you imagine if that were fucking it? Oh my god. Could you imagine? That would be fucking amazing. That would be fucking amazing. But the only issue is how all that fucking shit happens, right? We don't know. Is that how it works? We don't know. Is there also like, we know that the history manifests in your mind, right? But does it physically manifest? I don't think so. Does it? Maybe? I don't quite remember. But it'd be pretty cool if it did. It'd be pretty cool if it did. All right. Do you have any idea where this hole might be located? Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume. She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch black heights above, but without much success. Perception sight, medium success. Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark, most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Inland Empire, easy success. Strange things may flourish in the dark. Why there? There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record. The Pillar of Silence. Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk? Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place. This is where the Crabman lives. I know. You don't think the Crabman might be somehow responsible here? No, I don't. She is a million times smarter than we are. Empathy, medium success. She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning, her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine. You said that the research isn't going well. Why not? Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... She stops mid-sentence. You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work. That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world. For now. Conclude. How big was the bullet? Great. Her hands are a whirl on the keyboard. Thanks. We can bring up the 2mm hole again. How do you feel about anodic dance music? What? She squints her eyes. I hate it. What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. We're in our 40s. If anything, we appear even older because of all the substance abuse. Same here. It just doesn't connect here. Tap on your heart. Not like disco does, anyway. Okay, wow, that was quick. Why do you hate it? We have to okay boomer her. What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind, it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. Right, but how do you feel about a club for anodic dance music? This is about the speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? She looks up, shaking her head. I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here. What do they want to build here then? Take a guess, why don't you? A youth center would be nice. A petting zoo for animals. Maybe some community space to help the elderly. I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anotic dance music. They said it was their dream. A petting zoo, a place for animals. The lead programmer sighs. I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks. Good luck. The lieutenant notes. I'm not coming in there. Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Cool. Well, she was really lying about how long it would take her to finish that. Harumph, I say. Let's see. What have we got here? Helped ravers start a nightclub. Yep, yada yada. Tell Andre about Suna's thoughts on the nightclub. Okay, let's take a look at this shit, right? Items. Where's our fucking bullet? Fuck, we don't know, do we? Inspect? Let's see, we've looked at this before. Oh, actually, have we not? Fractured bullet. The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date, and location the bullet was found. Also, another question, what if it's not 9mm? Isn't that the caliber that we found under the floorboards? That ruby, that we aren't positive, but we have good reason to believe that Ruby has a 9mm gun, right? And what if this is not a 9mm caliber bullet? Inland Empire, easy success. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny shriveled head of cauliflower. What do I do with you, Bullet? What? The lieutenant steps closer. I said, what do I do with you, Bullet? Well, if I was the Bullet, which I'm not, I would say, find the weapon that shot me. Good idea. I don't know. I don't know. New task, find the murder weapon. We didn't have that yet because I forgot to inspect the bullet, I guess. Man, I'm dumb as shit. All right. Well, fortunately, we didn't find the murder weapon yet, though I'm pretty sure it would have autocomplete if we just happened into it. If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better. Feel the bullet through the bag. The squash bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket is split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. Inspect the bullet closer. The jacket of the bullet is made of yellowish metal. It is blossomed out to reveal a dark gray core. The base of the bullet is close to 5mm in distance. Huh. That doesn't match the other bullet we found that Ruby has. How do bullets work? If the base has to be the biggest part, right? It shrinks as it goes further up toward the tip. It can't have been Ruby then, or unless Ruby had a different gun. So then why would Ruby need the bullet? If she was afraid of us? Afraid of Clausia? Maybe? Right now it's starting to feel pretty good that we arrested Clausia. Right? Right now it's feeling pretty good like that we did that. Okay. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark gray core. The base of the bullet is close to 5mm in diameter. Look at the jacket. You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard. And the core? It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. What can you say about the bullet so far? It's a jacketed bullet close to 5mm in diameter. Wow, I actually know this. Yeah, let's say that. Internally, we're saying this. Yes. It's as if you've seen bullets before, officer. It's a jacketed bullet, close to 5 millimeters in diameter. A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade, breech-loading rifle. Not from a muzzle loader, like those typically found on the streets of Martinez. Endurance, easy success. We were right. This came from a serious weapon. Military grade, like what people during a fucking revolution would be using. My god, my hot take theory is building steam, baby. 5 XP. I'm convincing myself there's a weird sexy conspiracy or whatever, right? My inland empire has gotten control of me in real life. Even the RCM uses ordinary, unjacketed conical bullets. This? Strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it. So that means also it's highly unlikely that it was shot from our gun as well, right? Okay, let's have another separate hot take. Ruby has our gun, but it's not the gun that was used to kill the hanged man. Huh? Our gun might be a 9mm. Okay, it's not as exciting as my hole in space-time continuum manifested a bullet that shot a guy in the head while he was fucking someone, right? It's not as magical as that, right? Okay. Inland Empire, easy success. Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while. Hand-eye coordination legendary, 14. Try to determine what type of weapon shot this. Ooh, +4 because we have a similar rifle on hand. Can we improve our hand-eye coordination with any equipment? Let's take a quick peek. Let's see. Hand-eye coordination. We already have +1 from the coat. But let's see, can we crank it up higher with like some glasses or something? Gloves, maybe? Interfacing, reaction speed, drama, perception. Savoir-faire, composure. The fallen sneakers. My god, man. Okay. Over here, anything else? No. Okay, can we increase our shit? Right? Because this is important. I'm willing to do some drugs or whatever. All we would need to do is speed, right? I think we do speed. All it does is hurt my morale a bit. Let's do it. Speed me, baby.
Oh, fuck yeah, speed! Get in me!
Alright, great. Whew. Good. Now, let us inspect the fucking bullet. 72%. I'm feeling lucky. Hand-eye coordination, legendary, 14. Try to determine what type of weapon shot this.
Fuck yes!
Hand-eye coordination, legendary success. A rifle. Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique, or a retrofitted antique. Dude, my fucking theory. I mean, that said, we did find, Occam's razor, we did find a stash of old weapons. Some of them could be operable, right? But what if it's from one that was operable from a different time? What if that's it? What if that's it? Oh, but it can't be because the hole is only 2 millimeters, right? But what if the hole is pulsating and changing? What if it's changing? What if at one point it... Alright, we're getting a little too far-fetched now. It's probably someone found or got a rifle from one of the caches that we encountered, right? Okay. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique. Make? The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Bel Magrav rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of Anticentennial Revolution 50 years ago. We really are a gun nut. Well, hand-eye coordination is, and we just so happen to be able to buff it up and get lucky. 5 XP. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area, it's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber. Is anyone still making these rifles? No, but Zelliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war, so there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling. Who uses Bel Magrav rifles these days? Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order. Oh, wow, okay, very forward. The lieutenant jots something down in his notebook. What are you thinking, Bullet? I think I know where this came from. Dangled the bag thoughtfully. Okay. And? The shot probably came from a Bel Magrav rifle. I mean, I have some ideas, but I can't be sure. Now let's speak. Let's fess up. The shot probably came from a Bel Magrav rifle. An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Revachol, really. Why not? Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech holders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end. Worth what? Getting shot? I think we should have more powerful guns. We're the law. Makes you consider every shot. I like it. I think I do like it, right? Okay. Worth what? Getting shot? Let's hear what he has to say, though. Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on. Come much easier. But back to the investigation. Yeah, Lieutenant, just imagine if everyone just had access to really powerful shit like that. Just if everybody had that. Imagine a world where that existed. That's unfathomable. Oh, fuck. Seems we're looking for an antiques enthusiast. Could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters? Have well-armed jamrock bangers started crossing into Martinez? Yes, something mysterious is afoot with this antique bullet type. I have to say that. If I hadn't yet come up with my wild-ass theory, I wouldn't say this. But I have a fucking wild-ass theory. Let's go with it. Something mysterious is afoot. 5 XP. Mysterious. He shrugs. Okay, either way, we'll know when we find the gun. Alright. The bullet has nothing more to say. Put it away. Wouldn't it be so fucking cool if... Alright, I was about to say, wouldn't it be so cool if my wild-ass theory were real, were true? That would be pretty cool. But you know what would be even cooler? If this were the fucking gun. If this were the exact fucking gun that shot that fucking bullet. Right? Way back when? Through some sort of weird space-time shit? Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm making the coolest shit up in my mind ever! Alright. Where's the other bullet at that we found? Can we investigate that, or did we turn that in? I forget. Let's see. Items. Bullet. Bullet, bullet, bullet. Is this it? Shot put ball? No. Tools? No. Oh, did we not actually put it anywhere? Alright, we have this fuel canister. I completely forgot that we even had that. Weird. What happened to the other bullet? Where's my bullet? Did I not actually gain it? Weird, maybe it's not an actual item for us to inspect, but nonetheless, it was a 9mm, right? I'm almost positive of that. I almost certainly remember it being a 9mm bullet. Okay. Fascinating. Very cool shit. Oh, how cool. Let's see, find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm that shoots 446 ammo. Oh, that's so cool. Even if it's not true, it's kind of wild that this game is so fucking... Like, the world of it is so fucking wild that I could... It's a stretch, but I could plausibly have a theory where this is a reality, right? Oh, man. Holy shit. Alright, how fucking cool. I guess when next we come back, we need to talk to, the Disco Men, right? And we need to try and maybe suss out what is exactly going on with them, huh? Okay. Wow. Disco Elysium, huh? Fucking excellent. Until next time, please, take care of each other.